All right, here we are, hole number 9, trying to finish this guide up. Now, my other version of this did go with a Wind 4 ball, or not Wind 4, but Power 4 ball. It is something that I would definitely recommend, getting a little bit of that extra distance. Another thing, you're going to see that I'm going to angle the spin away from the bunker, highly intentional, to kind of help with my wind effect. That's 5 rings. In this situation, I'm thinking close to 9-ish. Be right in here. 9-ish rings. It is an angled wind. I'm also going to, on top, maybe just slightly gently curl it away as well. So the one thing that you'll want to do is get this down as long as possible. So you'll see that I'm trying to take advantage of full power. Another thing that you can do, especially if you're not so good with perfect ball, you can do kind of abbreviated, kind of half power berserker, for example. Especially if you're playing free-to-play balls, that's one option. It's going to give you more range on the second shot, so you can actually be more cavalier. You may even be able to go, just barely shaky needle and hit an equivalent shot to what I just did. So it will help you get just a little bit better honed in. Just make sure that you try to keep as much of that momentum away from the bunker as possible. Try to play that perfect ring adjustment. Keep in mind that the wind effect is going to want to push it towards the bunker, so you got to do something to counter it. I'm trying to do a little combo of right spin, but plus also counter effect curl. But you'll see that we are well within range. I'd love to help get you guys, honed in on this rough bump. Do check out that other shot. But what I'm going to do here instead is we are going to just play this other shot. I just want to at least give you guys the option and at least start to get you dialed in on this. You'll see, I'm trying to play it here in hopes that wind effect takes it up to here. So with that in mind, keep in mind that I'm essentially playing wind effect there. And we are going to do a substantial ring play. I'm going to think somewhere in the neighborhood of 13 rings. So I went 3 on the first. Extra 10 there. We're going over the tree. As I mentioned, we're just trying to predict the wind effect. So you can see that I'm getting it up this hill, and now it's shooting down towards the hole. So you can see very makeable that way. It's going to be a nice alternate. But just keep in mind what I was doing there, how I was setting the ball guide up here, back here, knowing that the ball guide with that wind effect is just going to take it well left. I still wound up on left of the hole. So, but overall, especially for a first attempt, I'm very pleased with that. You can see that it's something that you could easily start to get dialed in. Just keep in mind that I'm doing an over ring adjustment. I talked about this on the other guide. Biggest reason for that, I know I'm shooting down to a lower target. And on the other one, I was using a power 4 ball. This time I'm using a power 3, very close to the max line. So I'm going to go at least, I'm kind of doing kind of a plus 20% adjustment, and definitely going well beyond, what, anytime you're going 1-to-1 on Guardian, you're doing an extra adjustment, and you just got to kind of pick and choose and have experience to know when you need to do that and when not to. But as you can see, it's a very makeable shot, especially if you don't get too high up on the hill. One thing you'll want to avoid is, if I get just, 1 or 2 more green grids up that back there, it's going to start shooting down too fast. You don't want to go down that hill any faster than I did. So try to gauge your speed, try to get it perfectly up on that hill. And, a good chance for you to get that alba there. So good luck, guys, with your rounds. Let me know how it goes, and take care.